We are discussing about methods of training on the job methods and of the job methods in training and development. This is M201 Human Resource Management. Methods of training on the job training method and of the job methods. Management development is a systematic process of growth and development by which the managers develop their abilities to manage. It is concerned with not only improving the performance of managers but also giving them opportunities for growth and development. There are two methods through which managers can improve their knowledge and skills. One is through formal training and other is through on-the-job experience. On-the-job training is very important since real learning takes place only when one practices what they have studied. But it is also equally important in gaining knowledge through classroom learning. Learning becomes fruitful only when theory is combined with the practices. Therefore, on-the-job method can be balanced with classroom training methods of the job methods. So there's two type of methods of training we will discuss. First is one on the job training methods and second one is the of the job method. In on the job training OJT methods we will discuss job rotation, coaching, job instructions, committee assignments, internship training. Job rotation. The training methods involves movement of trainee from one job to another, gain knowledge and experience from different job assignments. This method helps the trainee understand the problems of other employees. We all know the working of the banking sector. In banks, all the employees in the bank they are rotated in different places, just like in cash, just like in direct billing, loaning section. This is called job rotation. Second one is coaching. Under this method, the trainee is placed under a particular supervisor who functions as a coach in training and provides feedback to the trainee. Sometimes the trainee may not get an opportunity to express his ideas. This is a methodology of coaching. Third one is job instructions, also known as step-by-step training, in which the trainer explains the way of doing the job to the trainee and in case of mistakes corrects the trainee. Fourth one is committee assignments. A group of trainees are asked to solve a given organizational problem. By discussing the problem, this helps to improve teamwork or team spirit in the group. Last is internship training. Under this method, instructions through theoretical and practical aspects are provided to the trainee. Usually, a student from the engineering and commerce college receives this type of training for a small stipend. What are the advantages of on-the-job training? The advantages of OJT are as follows. First, on-the-job method is a flexible method. It is a less expensive method. The trainee is highly motivated and encouraged to learn. Much arrangement for the training is not required in this method. Now we are discussing about the second method of the training is of the job methods. In of the job methods, we will go through the case study method, incident method, role play method, in basket method, business game, grid training, lectures, simulation, management education, and competencies. In of the job methods, on the job training methods have their own limitations, and in order to have the overall development of employees, of the job training can also be imparted. The methods of training which are adapted for the development of employees away from the field of the job are known as of the job methods. First is case study method. Usually, case study deals with any problem confronted by a business which can be solved by an employee. The trainee is given an opportunity to analyze the case and come out with all possible solutions. This method can enhance analytic and critical thinking of an employee or a trainee. Second method is incident method. In incidents are prepared on the basis of actual situations which happen in different organizations, and each employee in the training group is asked to make decision as if it is a real life situation. Later on, the entire group discuss the incident and takes decision related to the incident on the basis of individual and group decisions. Third one is role play method. In this case, also a problem situation is simulated, asking the employees to assume the role of a particular person in the situation. The participant interacts with other participants assuming different roles. The whole play will be recorded and trainee gets an opportunity to examine their own performance in the role play method. Fourth one is the in-basket method. In basket method, the employees are given information about an imaginary company or organization, its activities and products, HR employee, and all data related to the firm. The trainee, those are employees under training, has to make notes, delegate tasks, and prepare schedules with a specified time. This can develop situational judgment and quick decision making skills of the employees. Fifth one is business games. According to this method, the trainees are divided into groups, and each group has to discuss about various activities and functions of an imaginary organization. They will discuss and decide about various subjects like production, promotion, pricing, etc. This given result in cooperative decision making process. Six is grid training. It is a continuous and phased program lasting for many years. It includes phases of planning, development, implementation, and evolution. The grid takes into consideration parameters like concern from people and concern for people. Seventh method is lectures method. This will be a situational suitable method when the number of trainees are quite large. Lectures can be very much helpful in explaining the concept and principles very clearly, and face-to-face interaction is very much possible in the lectures method. Eighth method is simulation. Under this method, an imaginary situation is created and trainees are asked to act on it. For example, assuming the role of a marketing manager, solving the marketing problems, or creating a new strategy, etc. This is a simulation process. Ninth one is management education. At present, universities and management institutes given great emphasis on management education. For example, Mumbai universities has started bachelor and postgraduate degree in management. Many management institutes provide not only degree but also hands-on experience having collaboration with business concerns. 10th and last is conferences. A meeting of several people to discuss any subject is called conferences. Each participant contributes by analyzing the discussing various issues related to the topic. Everyone can express their own viewpoint in the conference, and outcome of the conferences is the solution of any problem. These are the methods we are using in training and development. Thank you very much.